my story starts on August 27th, 2001. In the morning, it was about 11:45. There I was, my 20-something-year-old self. And my life had been really busy. I do a lot of this marketing stuff and music stuff and stuff that keeps you busy. You know that kind of stuff? Yeah. And then it stopped. Because I heard a sound. Like that one. And it pierced my soul. Say it again, child. And there's that wail that stops everything. Time stops. You stop thinking, And there was that crying. The first time I'd heard it applied to me. I'd heard it on TV. Heard it on radio. Gosh, I'm hearing it now. And yeah, I was a dad. Everything that you thought you knew from your teenage years, what your peers tell you, you know. On that day, you're a dad. No book could have prepared me for it. No amount of counseling could have prepared me for this. It's like this voice comes, and you know how like you've changed from that person you used to be into this other thing? It's like a voice of God. I dub thee Father. And there was that crying in that room. And in the middle of that crying, that voice was joined by some more crying. Mine. And we cried together. It was a tough day. That's why I remember the date and the time. It was 2001. No Instagram. No Facebook. No WhatsApp. You had to type the message. It's a girl. Then, key in the number. Oh, top up credit first, huh? Yes, it's a girl. It's a girl. It's a girl. That time you're crying. Denis, are you okay? Yeah, I'm just so happy. You're texting. Okay. Fatherhood aside, you know, life gets in the way. It just so happened on the day my first child was born at 11 a.m. You know, you've still got to pay bills, yeah? I'd been cast for a TV ad, and the shoot was at 2. If it was just me, I said, you know, cancel this. I don't need this. There are bigger things in life. I see the light. Unfortunately, you see, I have a twin brother. He's called Eric. Love him to bits. He's just like me. And the advertiser said, at the end shot, they want quadruplets. You know those beer ads, you know, the cheesy end bit where 4 guys down the beer and smile. Like it's the best thing ever. So they cast me, my brother, and they had to find 2 other guys who look sort of like us to complete the money shot. So I'd already said, I can't do this. I'm in a state. The other guy said, Chief, you're messing with our livelihoods. Come, we'll get you from the hospital. I said, okay, fine. So I get to the site, makeup, blah, 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 blah. But I can't stop crying. So every time they're coming to say, okay, let's do it. At the bar, hold your bottles, drink it, and smile. I'm a dad. I remember every moment of that day. I remember in the evening, I don't know if guys still do it now. Do they still do like cigars in the evening for the new father? Hey, I'm old school. We used to do that. And your boys call you around. Let's do this. And every time, guys ask you, so how does it feel? What do you think I did? There you go. Manhood out the window. And on that day, I can remember that feeling and the things I said to myself, which I can tell you right now. I said, I've been there. I've done that. And I do it all over again. And I look back at some of those promises I made on that day, August 27th. I said, as a dad, I will be there through all the crucial moments of my child's lives. Because, yeah, I'm dad. I said, I will be there when she first starts to walk. A job came. Airport. Rush to Tanzania. Fly back a month later. There's a girl who's standing, waiting for me at arrivals. Missed it. Okay. I will be there when they first learn how to talk. Unfortunately, that meeting lasted, all day. So by the time I got the text that, your baby is talking, yeah, you're celebrating old news. Does that sound familiar? You say you'll always be in touch and know everything about your children because what? You're who? Your dad. So I clear up my meeting, jump in the car, race to school. Parents-teachers meeting. I'm the business. I'm a stakeholder here. I pay, man. Get into the classroom. Remember they tell you have to be involved. So I get involved and I'm talking. Yeah, we have serious issues because social studies, the curriculum, the homework is too much. I mean, these class 4s, they don't need this. As the teacher looks at me and says, Mr. Ndavi, yeah, I believe your daughter is in class 5. Then the other things you promise yourself, that my child will always know me because a child must know their father. So I leave my family and go to another country across the border. And I leave my twin brother here. And then my family come and join me. And then I fly back to Nairobi. And I fly back to Tanzania with my twin brother. It had not dawned on me that my daughter didn't know that I was a twin. So this little girl looks at these two guys, and I remember it as clear as day. She said, 1 papa, 2 papa. Way to go, daddy man. You know those things where you say, I will never let my issues get in the way of my relationship with my kids. But what do you do when you're on the phone with this nasty client or workmate or boss? And you get off the phone. And the first thing you hear is, Daddy, can I have... What do you say? You say, what? Haven't you realized that they have this funny innate habit of asking for really big, important things? Yeah, like a PS4. Yeah? Just when you finish doing something trivial, like paying school fees. And you argue it and you say, what? With what money? And they quote for you, but you just spent 60 on the car. And the PS is 50. It's 50 now, isn't it? Yeah. They know these things. So I made some promises and I broke them. On that, all I can say is, I've been there, done that. As long as I can afford to, and I'll remember to, I will not do it again. Because I also think of the good times. And there are the days where daddy's on gear 5. You're doing things. Spontaneous. We're having fun. Let's go somewhere. Let's be ambitious. Let's get dirty. Throw the rules away. I love those moments when I look at them and I just see that pure happiness in a child. And when they look back at you, when you are their hero, and you are the one who created this great time, they're like, Daddy, you're the coolest. I like the sound of that. I like to hear it as often as possible. And the weird thing, because we have like really messy weekends, huh? Throughout the rule book, I'll do anything for their smile. But Monday morning rolls in, and my workmates look at my car, and that car is chaotic. Chewing gum stuck on the dash, you know? Sweet wrappers on the floor. You know that smell of a soda when it's, stuck there for like, 2 days? That sweet smell? Yeah. And someone tells you, hey, boss, so you get that washed? Yeah. I could. But I tell myself, but my car's already been washed in love. You know? Because my name is Dennis. I'm a dad. I've been there. I've done that. And I'm loving it.